Right then, welcome back. Another full day of eating. Rest day though, so obviously last time was a training day where it was 3,200 calories and now it is 2,800. So again, still not much. It's not, it's not groundbreaking food. I'm not pushing the boundaries just yet. Bodyweight's starting to level off, but decided just again, hold it back. Not push too much food on my plate, quite literally not push too much food on my plate too soon. Otherwise, I've got 6 months of this. If I start gaining fat, if I start getting too soft too quickly, in 20 weeks' time, it's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be a lot of hard work when it comes to actually, prepping and getting it off. So, first meal's a bit different. It is 200 grams of egg whites. I'm going to get the hang of this one day. 200 grams of egg whites, and then it's 2 eggs, 2 sourdough crumpets, and then some mixed veg on the side. So, that is about it. That's genuinely about as exciting as it gets. I did film this. I have filmed this before. I filmed it last Wednesday when I was ill. And then I've just deleted the full thing from here. So, not the best start. Wasn't best pleased when I came to edit it yesterday, but we're ahead of schedule. We're all good. It's fine. So, I'm just going to go over today and how everything is shaping up. I'm definitely looking a little bit bigger. Things are feeling a little bit tighter. My body's feeling a little bit tighter. Everything's been progressing. I put a post up on Instagram last night of just some text on how I'm actually progressing things and sort of, it's not really a method, but it's just the way that I'm doing things to kind of keep myself stable. And again, it's not the way. No way is the way. You've got your own way. It's just figuring it out. But this is the way that's currently working for me, and it's the one that I've seen the most amount of progress for. Also, minoxidil's working a fucking treat, innit? Anyway, we're going to get back onto... fuck, I'm still bald on top, hence the beanie. But we're going to get back into it. I'm going to show you the second meal in a moment.
Right, I've kind of misled everybody because I have had me second meal, but I was off and on, call overrun, everything else, so kind of just wolfed it down and just had to deal with it. So I had fucking hell, you've been misled, you've been missold. Had 250 grams of Greek yogurt, 20 grams of almond butter, and 100 grams of mixed berries. And I'd usually have that like at the back end of the day, but I'm going to be helping my partner shift some stuff to the tip, and I'll be doing like X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to be out. So I just thought it was probably best to get that in and have just rearrange my meals, just have a bit of the the beef and stuff, and what the fuck am I saying? Have the beef meals before I go out because I don't want to eat beef cold. Right? That's it. Anyway, this is the third. This camera has been being a bit ishy, but we're going to leave it for now. There we go. 150 grams of beef mince, 5%, 75 grams of jasmine rice, and then 100 grams of mixed veg. Jesus Christ. I know these off the back of my hand, and I just still forget what they are. But yeah, like I said, the meal orders having to be shifted around a little bit because I will be out. So I've just prepped my chicken meals and just put them... Move my face a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. Move them there. Just so I can take them out and it's easier to eat cold. So, not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, obviously keep a meal order, but at the end of the day, if it has to get shifted to do everything else, it has to get shifted. So, yeah, I realise it's quite rushed today. And what I've done is sit in the house. I've got 15 minutes until I need to set off and get a haircut because I'm looking haggard. Yeah, we're going to go with ever so slightly on the homeless side. But at least, like I said, I'd rather have hair than be bald. So the plan of action for today, because I realised I haven't actually spoke too much about work. Try and keep that separate because, well, I'm trying to keep it separate because I just want this to kind of be about my stuff and be about what I'm doing, but I'm also going to talk about how I manage it. Now, the way I manage it is obviously different because I have the privilege of working from home. It's well, some people will class it as a privilege, other people might class it as a bit of a hindrance, and it is weird. Like, it's really, really weird. I know a lot of people have started working from home since COVID, and it's become a norm. If you can work from home, then a lot of people do. Yes, you don't sit in traffic and, you don't get all that bullshit, but it is weird. Like, it's taken me a long time to feel comfortable with this. Certainly at the start, last November, a year ago since I started working from home. Fucking hell. Really, really scary. Like, just didn't really have a good grip on things. Like, self-employed working from home, it's just like, fucking hell. So it does come with a few stresses here and there. But it's like any job, there's positives and negatives, and the positives for me is being able to keep on top of my own shit and make sure that it's running smoothly. Obviously, I've got me huge ass gaming screens here to be able to work from. But today I'm obviously filming this, so that's not really, well, it is work, but you know what I mean, it's not hard to do. I've got a call, like some education on like training methodology, how to make sure clients are progressing in that way, and X, Y, and Z. I prepped all my meals this morning, so I don't have to worry about that. Tax, which is fucking fun. We've changed our holiday. We were going to Thailand for a month, but with other things elsewhere, like my partner's building a salon at the moment, it's one of them ones where it would be too much, like, just to cram in. It would just be really, really difficult for the pair of us to cram in, so we've changed it to a week in Egypt, which I can't fucking wait for. We managed to find this like little flat sort of room thing on Airbnb. It's like 200 odd quid each for Christmas week. It's unreal. And then we don't have to sit on a plane for 2 days, which is a positive. But it's nice and easy. Christmas week will be the time I'm taking off work as well, because I pretty much do work. Like, it did have a bit of structure to it, but now it is just 7 days a week, 51 weeks of the year, bar Christmas week, where I'll be doing sweet nothing. I'll be taking that week off, spend time obviously with my partner, have that bit of downtime for us because we need it. Like, it is very much on the go all the time. And like, we're both self-employed, which can just put a limit on the amount of time available that we've got together and the amount of planned time that we've got available together. It's one of them things that you can't do much about it. Just have to make sure that everything's sweet. So yeah, we're gonna have that time just to fucking relax and do sweet fucking nothing. But anyway, today then I've got another call reviewing clients' progress, etc. Midday, get all my steps in. I've done my cardio this morning, fasted. I'm doing 3 lots of 20 minutes through the week. I do it on Tuesday, I do it on Thursday, and I do it on Sunday. Try to keep them away from my leg days. So I might do it like the day before, or I'll do it on my rest days, which is typically the day after a leg day. So Tuesday's the day before. Thursday, today, is my rest day, and then Sunday, again, another rest day. So it makes it nice and easy. I like getting my body moving. I think if you've got the chance to, I know some people, obviously, you've got set days, potentially you can only go 3 days a week, even if it is for cardio. Just make sure you get them 3 in, but if you've got the ability to be able to split cardio and training across multiple sessions of the week, even if it is for 15, 20 minutes, then I'd certainly advise that. It just makes just even work and just feeling good a little bit easier. Like, you always feel good after a workout. There's never once anybody who's regretted doing a workout, right? It's bollocks, because you're consistently focusing on just making it through, doing your best, and you're fully out of your head and into your body a little bit, right? And when everything's kicking off and you've got this forever growing fucking to-do list to constantly get through, and I've got another one on the phone as well, you just sometimes need that peace, because all you're thinking is next task, and it's just a nice little break, right? Even if you're not going to the gym for the physique side of things, going when you don't feel good is probably a good idea, right? And that doesn't mean go when you're ill, go when you're injured, but going when you probably don't feel up for it is more than likely a good idea, because it will get you out of thinking what's going on in here and what potentially you can't control, which we've all got them stresses, we've all got them things that we can't control, and it's shit, and no matter how much we stress over them, we still cannot fucking control them. Getting out of that, getting into that, you'll be able to deal with things a lot better. I've certainly experienced a better ability to be able to cope and tolerate with high levels of stress if I put my body under high levels of physical stress, because I can actually just have that break for me. Whereas if I don't, I end up just sitting here. Yes, I go on a walk and I make sure that I get my steps in and all that kind of stuff. Do 10k a day, by the way. But yeah, it is one of them ones where it just makes you feel a lot better. It will get you out of thinking about stressful things, and you can't think about stressful things when you're concentrating on catching your breath and making it through a set or a bit of cardio, whether you're doing high intensity or whether you're doing low intensity, steady state cardio, like what I do. It's just something to get your heart rate going, right? You feel better after it. Nobody can deny me otherwise, because every single person that goes feels good once they're finished. And yes, some of that is relief, but you will always get a benefit from it. So today we're going to be cracking on. I think this call's going to last an hour. My next call after that probably lasts about half an hour. I prep all my meals in the morning. So there's 225 grams of rice cooked. There's chicken breast being cooked at the moment. And again, I've got the ability to be able to do that. But if I didn't, I would just set more time aside. Right? I would literally, once I'm home from work, when I have worked in a gym or I've worked or when I'm playing rugby, I would just come back home and just sort all my shit out then before I sat down. Because when you sit down from work and you go, oh, I'll give it 5 minutes, you fucking will not. I'm telling you now. You will not give it 5 minutes. You will give it 5 hours. It'll be 11 or 12 o'clock at night. You have watched some absolute dumbfounded arsehole on TikTok spouting absolute bollocks about how keto is the best way to go about things, and they've seen their health concerns being, you know, just eradicated because they've eaten a bit of avocado. No. It's like, just get in, keep the momentum going, do your meal prep. All you're doing is chucking chicken in an air fryer and chucking rice in a pan. Or, you know, it's not complicated. You don't have to make these fancy meals, like I've said. Nice and easy, quick things to do. Simple, easy, whole food ingredients. Job's good, right? Box them up, grab them, you're all good. It doesn't take that long. So, yeah, that's what today's looking like. I will be going over, obviously, more off-season updates as I go. At the moment, I'm feeling dead tight, dead nice. Don't feel soft by any means, so, and the food's going down a treat, so makes it really good. And my body weight's starting to level out now a little bit, so potentially not this week, but next week, there may be an increase. It just depends on how my recovery's going, how I'm managing to grow tissue, and if there's any more weight to come on with the food that I've got set at the moment. And if there isn't, then we will just carry on. Would you believe it? I've stepped outside. So we've got meal 4, which I've obviously had to take with us. I'm going to ditch this face track in a moment. Chicken and rice, standard. 150 chicken breast, 75 grams of jasmine rice, and then, come on, what is it? 100 grams of mixed veg. Yeah. But yeah, just on the move today, a little bit. Well, on the move, I've just moved my ass off the sofa for 10 seconds, out the desk, just to help shift some things to the tip. So I'm on the move, so I've got all my stuff as per usual, still taking I think I spoke about these before, the magnesium by Conte. Honestly, since supplementing with them, 10 milligrams of elemental magnesium per kilo of body weight, my sleep, my energy, everything is so much better. So I have 2 servings now, 2 servings with my next meal, 1 serving with this meal, 1 serving with my next meal, 1 serving with a meal after that, and then a zinc magnesium before I go to bed. Honestly, game changer for sleep. So, God, I wish I was sponsored. So, it's 10 milligrams of total elemental magnesium per kilo of body weight is a rough guideline, and trust me, all the sleep fatigue issues that you've got, it just feels like they just melt away. Right, last meal finally sorted. Do not judge chili sauce, right? It's just a thing. Please just let it make sense. 150 grams of beef. Jesus Christ, it's been a long day. 250 grams of white potato, 100 grams of mixed veg. I'm going to turn that fan down. I'm just sweating. I'm just cautious about how much. I tell you what, I'll turn it off. I'm cautious about how much is actually going to get picked up. One day I'll get this face track to work. I really will. See, it tracks you when you don't want it, but then it doesn't even bother. Excuse me, it doesn't even bother when you want it. So honestly, first time I've used eBay, might be the last, but it's working for now. But as you can see, this isn't like drastically different from a training day. Breakfast is there's just cream and rice meals are swapped. So there's no cream and rice on a rest day, which you've seen. But today it was just the egg and egg whites for breakfast, and then what else have I had? Oh, I just had another beef and rice meal, as if I could forget, because me choice is so broad. So I don't even know how I've managed to forget what I've just had. But yeah, today was a bit different. Managed to get quite a bit done yesterday. Got quite a bit done early doors this morning, and today, so that by what time is it that I got there? About 3 o'clock. Went to see if my partner needed help with her shop. Just because he's trying to get finished at the moment, and then so good at work there for a couple of hours. Sorted quite a bit of admin, because Thursday is my admin day, pretty much, like the whole general bits and bobs stuff. So prepped a load of meals, dead easy. And for me, honestly, it and that's one thing. Even though I've got the convenience of staying at home, I don't want to be fucking cooking meals. I'm not a cook. Like, I can cook a meal, yes, but it's just not for me. It doesn't really interest me. It doesn't really, it's not my idea of relaxing. My idea of relaxing is sitting down with the food, not cooking it. So for me, yes, I've got a meal plan. People say it's like restrictive, but one, I actually feel fucking really good off it. Like, my body's getting consistently the right amount of nutrition for what it's doing day in, day out. You're going to feel good. Secondly, it's honestly so easy to just whack it in a container and take it with you. Like, I took 2 chicken and rice meals. I didn't film the second one. So this is meal 6. I didn't film the second one because I tried to. It was pitch black dark. But it was an identical meal, right? So I don't think you need that much of like an extensive view on it. But the meals are nice and easy. I was even speaking to a client before. Sometimes when clients come on board, they think they're going to get these recipe books and just... I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want that, absolutely fine. But I think the majority of people just want something quick, nice, easy, tasty, and it's sorted. And honestly, you just learn how to cook properly. Just put a few herbs or seasoning or spices on your food, and you'll be able to make something. You don't have to stay to the boring stuff. Like, for me, you might find this boring, but I don't. I like it. I enjoy it. It's easy to do every day. It's cheap, and it digests well. So I'm winning. But you don't have to do this kind of stuff. You can make burgers. You can make wraps. It's all about the quality control of it, right? There's positives and negatives to everything, but you can have different sort of things. You don't have to go down this very strict chicken and rice route, because I know people get branded as I don't want to do bodybuilding. I don't want to have chicken and rice. But I'm sorry, it's a fucking good meal, right? It's just been demonized. It tastes lush. So, yeah, it is one of them ones where you don't have to follow this path. It doesn't have to be the whole chicken and rice path. Doesn't have to be the whole rigidness. Obviously, you can allow for some flexibility, but my advice, if you are starting out, then follow a meal plan and follow a structure. Because the last thing you want to do after a long day is sit and work out how much of a lasagna you can have and how much cheese and how much garlic bread that you can have, and then fitting it all into your macros. Could you be bothered? Like, if cooking and eating healthy is an issue as a result of being busy, then you don't want to be sat on MyFitnessPal, right? I fucking hate it. I hate sitting there tracking food. That's just me. So have a meal plan, because it's just easier and it's all sorted. I didn't even think about cooking this. I was just like, I'm hungry, it's time for my last meal. It's 8 o'clock now. Brilliant, in it goes. Sweet. It's nice. Like, I don't get bored of it. Like I said on the last one. But yeah, this is 2,800 calories this full day. Actually, I'm gonna check, because I'm not entirely too sure off the top of my head. And it's, sometimes actually being like a little bit unaware of the calories that you're eating, it's actually quite nice. I know quite a few people actually don't like to see the amount of calories that they're eating, especially when they're dieting, because they know they should be hungry if they see the numbers dropping. Anyway, 229 grams of protein, 328 grams of carbs, and 47 grams of fat. So the only difference between today and a training day is carbs are down by about 90 and fats are up by about, honestly, 3 or 4 grams, right? Protein's relatively the same. trace amount of protein obviously knocks the total protein up a little bit, but it's exactly the same. Carbs are down, fat's up. I feel like that's my best way of doing things. I feel nice and full. I feel really fucking energetic when I go into the gym, and I actually feel the benefit of a training day, and that's what I said in the last one. Separate your training days and rest days, because you've got different energy demands. Especially if you're pushing how you're meant to in the gym, then and that doesn't mean you have to be shifting X amount of weight. That just means you have to be giving it your best. If you are giving it your best, you will need more carbohydrates for energy on a training day. And then, even if you're bulking, even if you're in an off season or you're in a diet phase, whatever you're doing, separate training day and rest day. Just do it, because your off season and bulking phase will be leaner, which means that more weight that you'll be putting on will be tissue, and you'll not be conned by the scales going up, which is what I've done before. And then when you're in a diet, it makes the training days a lot fucking easier, and it makes the whole week a lot easier when you've got them 2 days with a big dip in it. But yeah, that's me for today. I have no voice. This throat is not clearing up after 3 illnesses. Jesus. But yeah, that is it for today. I will keep doing these as the food changes, and obviously as it's going to increase, and it will get to a point where it's quite big, and I'll be sitting on here fucking sick of my life. Massive cheeks at some point. I'm sure my face will lose a little bit of shape to it, but for now, really easily manageable. Doesn't need to go up at the moment. Yes, I'm still hungry, like I'm starving now. I've had 5 more meals. So yeah, for me, this one is just not acting out of hunger, not acting out of, oh, I'm on a bulk, I can eat whatever I want, because it'll just have to come off at some point, or you end up fat. So I'll be making these videos, obviously with progress updates as it increases, but for now, it is literally just the same as last week. Just thought I'd show the rest day rather than the training day. So if you like it, subscribe, hit a notification, and I'm going to keep these coming every week. So there will be something, regardless of what it is, whether I do like a shorter talking one or I actually just take you around what I'm doing. So I actually ventured outside the house today, so that was something. But yeah, I'm going to take you in the next one. I will catch you soon.